Hi. Today I want to talk about something that has become more meaningful to me over time. Speech sound disorders, or SSDs. If you're not in education or speech therapy, these terms can sound technical. But the basic idea is pretty simple. A speech sound disorder is when a child has trouble saying certain sounds the right way. For example, a student might say tat instead of cat, or leave out the ending of a word and say bow for boat. Some of these errors are totally normal at a young age, but when they continue beyond what's expected developmentally, it may be a sign that the child needs extra support. Before diving into this topic, I used to assume that students would eventually just grow out of these patterns. But now I see how speech challenges can impact so many areas of a child's life. Through the readings and discussions, I've learned that assessments for SSDs are very multi-layered. It's not just about one test. It includes interviews, speech samples, hearing checks, and even observations of how the child's communication is in a real-world setting. That thorough approach really shows how important it is to get an accurate picture of students' individual needs. This topic really struck a chord with me because I've had students in the past who opted out of doing presentations and even group sharing, and now I wonder how much of that decision came from feeling self-conscious about how they sounded. At the time, I thought they were just nervous or shy. But learning more about SSDs has helped me to see how much deeper this issue can be. It made me more committed to creating a safe space that students can not feel afraid to speak, no matter how their speech sounds. Speech sound disorders can definitely affect a student in big ways. On the negative side, kids might get frustrated when others can't understand them, or they may avoid speaking altogether, which can lead to low self-esteem and even social withdrawal. It can also affect their learning, especially with skills like reading and writing, which are connected to how we process and produce sounds. But the encouraging part is that with the right support, whether through speech therapy, patient teachers, or a welcoming classroom environment, these students can also thrive. As an educator, my awareness of SSDs helped me not just to teach, but to really take the time to listen, to notice when a student might be struggling, and to help them feel heard and valued. Because in the end, every child deserves to have the chance to express themselves with total confidence. Thank you.